What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we'll be diving into the top 7 legendary primary weapons that are actually worth using right now in Destiny 2 Final Shape. With so many options out there, it can be tough to know which ones really stand out and which ones are just glorified garbage. But don't you worry, I've got you covered as we identify the top 7 legendary primaries. Kicking off our list at number 7 is the Breachlight Strand Sidearm. Now, sidearms might not be everyone's go-to weapon, but the Breachlight brings something special to the table. It has a heavy burst fire mode that shreds through enemies, especially when paired up with Strand synergies. This comes with a Cast No Shadows origin trait, which reloads a small amount of ammo right back into the magazine whenever dealing melee damage. It's much more effective from close to mid-range distances, but its range can be bumped up to 83 points with the use of a ranged masterwork, full bore, and accurized rounds, which would extend this weapon's range beyond 17 meters, which is pretty absurd for a sidearm. With the option of Slice in its third column, you can neuter your enemy's damage output by 40%, making this a great weapon to use at in-game level content, especially since sidearms are currently able to stun unstoppable champions. One of the biggest strengths of the Breachlight is its versatility. You could really go deep into Strand synergy with the use of Slice and Hatchling, but you could also focus on utility by going with either Pugilist or Demolitionist in the third column, with Desperate Measures, Adrenaline Junkie, or Swashbuckler in the fourth column. Since it will be effective against unstoppable champions, Vorpal can also be an extremely beneficial damage perk. Its precision and consistency make the Breachlight a great option for both ad clearing in the PvE or quick duels in the Crucible. Plus, with its strong elemental affinity, it pairs beautifully with builds that take advantage of darkness debuffs like Unraveling, Sever, and Suspension. The Breachlight may be small, but it's got big potential. Coming in at number 6, we have the BXR Battler Solar Pulse Rifle. This weapon is an homage to the classic Halo battle rifle, and it doesn't disappoint. With excellent range and accuracy, the BXR Battler is a fantastic mid to long range option. Everything about this pulse rifle feels incredibly smooth and remarkably streamlined. It's quick on the draw, it's got minimal recoil, it's easy to use, it's perfection, and it's craftable. Pulse rifles have the benefit of piercing barrier champion shields right now, which makes the BXR a great weapon to use in Nightfalls and Master Lost sectors. It's got an illustrious lineup of third and fourth column traits that can attune this weapon towards several different builds and playstyles. I find the combination of Demolitionist with Incandescent to be one of the most effective in PvE content. But the BXR does offer one very unique weapon trait called Blunt Execution Rounds. This pairs up extremely well with melee-focused builds, as it increases the damage of this weapon's next burst of bullets by 500% after dealing any melee damage. Whether you're laying down suppressive fire in the PvE or controlling lanes in the Crucible, the BXR Battler is a must-have for any Guardian. At number 5, we have the Corrasion Arc Pulse Rifle. Its 2-burst firing gives this weapon a lower rate of fire than other pulse rifles, and it's much more effective at longer distances. And that makes this weapon much more accurate and more stable, as it drills enemies with extremely high levels of damage. Its origin trait allows this weapon to create pools of Radiolarian that will deal continuous area damage, which will make it a very effective option towards crowd control. It also offers the option of Volt Shot, which would chain pulses of lightning through all nearby enemies, stunning overload champions in the process. So not only are you getting a heavy hitting weapon, but you're getting a weapon that can be effective against large groups of enemies and champions. Another benefit that this weapon offers is its rare combination of double damage perks. High Impact Reserves in the third column gives this weapon a bonus in damage when it's at the bottom half of the magazine, and that would pair up great with Focused Fury, One for All, Swashbuckler, or Volt Shot. Sliding into the number 4 spot is the Blast Furnace Kinetic Pulse Rifle. The Blast Furnace has been a fan favorite for a very long time, and for good reason. It combines pinpoint accuracy with high damage output, making it a top tier choice for any activity, especially when you have Kinetic Tremors getting paired up with one of the many damage perks that this weapon offers in its fourth column. Its 4-round burst mode is devastating in both PvE and Crucible, allowing you to melt through enemies' health bars with ease. One of the biggest strengths to this weapon is its Origin trait, which provides bonus ability energy to either your melee or grenade abilities based on your choice in super. As a kinetic weapon, it frees up your energy and heavy slot for more specialized exotic options, and when used with the prismatic subclass, kinetic weapons will generate bonus transcendency energy, making the Blast Furnace a really strong option to use right now at any level of content. Taking the bronze at number 3 is the Warden's Law Kinetic Hand Cannon. Warden's Law is unique even amongst hand cannons because of its dual fire mode, shooting 2 bullets with each pull of the trigger. This not only deals a ton of damage, but it also allows for some interesting perk combinations like 4th times the charm and Vorpal. This also comes with the options of 2 different origin traits. There's Stunning Recovery, which would grant bonus health restoration whenever stunning champions, or Vanguard's Vindication, which would give you bonus health off of each final blow. In PvE, it's a monster for dealing with powerful enemies, and since hand cannons get the nod towards overload champions, the Warden's Law will make for a perfect option. And in Crucible, the high burst damage can catch opponents off guard, leading to some very quick eliminations. The Warden's Law is a versatile hand cannon that performs exceptionally well in a variety of scenarios, making it one of the best primary weapons that you can have in your loadout. Moving on to the runner-up at number 2 is another hand cannon. The Midnight Coup has been a staple in Destiny's arsenal for years, and even in the final shape, it remains to be one of the most reliable hand cannons that you can get your hands on. With its fast rate of fire, excellent handling, and superb accuracy, it excels in both PvE and in Crucible. What makes it truly stand out is the versatility that's created out of this weapon's 3rd and 4th column traits. Attrition orbs would keep orbs generated for weapon surges to stay active, but Firefly or Explosive Payload would deal out a ton of bonus area damage. And any of these would pair up nicely with the damage boosting perks that are in the 4th column, like Rampage, One for All, or Frenzy. But one of the most exciting 4th column traits that this weapon offers is Kinetic Tremors, making this a great weapon to use against big beefy single targets or big groups of enemies. Its kinetic placement means you could pair it up with powerful heavy exotic options like the Dragon's Breath or even the Microcosm, which would allow you to double down on the use of kinetic weapon surge mods. And finally, claiming the top spot as the number 1 legendary primary weapon used by more than 6% of the overall community is the No Hesitation Solar Auto Rifle. This is a one-of-a-kind auto rifle that comes with a support frame which allows you to heal teammates in between dealing damage against enemies. At its base, it pumps out moderate levels of damage, but with the addition of some select 3rd and 4th column traits, this weapon will absolutely obliterate enemies. I would recommend using this more in a team atmosphere, but even when running by yourself, this weapon offers a lot of great benefits. There's a lot of great versatility that this weapon offers through its 3rd and 4th column traits, but the combination of Subsistence and Incandescent is one of the best. But if you are in a team setting, having Circle of Life combined with Physic is what really makes this weapon shine. This would enhance your ability to heal teammates and yourself by applying Restoration, and with Circle of Life, you'd have a 25% bonus in damage after healing teammates. With the extensive range that its weapon traits offer, coupled with its ability to heal, the No Hesitation provides benefits that no other legendary weapon can, rightfully earning its place as the number 1 best legendary primary weapon that you should be using right now. And with that said, we've come to an end of our list of the best legendary primary weapons that you should be using here in the final shape. If your favorite primary weapon didn't make the cut, then be sure to let us know what that is and why it should have been included. Let us know down in the comments. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and both really do help support the channel. If you need help putting together a great build to go with any of today's weapons, then be sure to check out my Mobalytics link that's down in the description, where you'll find a ton of great end-game builds. If you're a new player just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran just looking for a new place to call home, then be sure to check out the Discord link that's down in the description and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.